Good morning. Welcome to Ramblings with Joe. Let's talk about good days, because yesterday I had a good day. I spent it with the love of my life, going from doctor to doctor to doctor. That would be 3 doctors. So my foot's okay. That was my first doctor appointment, was a podiatrist. He explained that I do not have fallen arches, which I was kind of suspicious of. I have high arches, and they're going to require a bit of, what is the word? Inserts for my shoes to help with the pain in my left foot. So this morning I woke up and I did some yoga. Yay. Actually, it was kind of enjoyable. I use Apple Fitness Plus, and this morning I did yoga with Jonelle, or Johnelle, I think she calls herself, how she pronounces her name. It was a good start back on my journey back into yoga. Hopefully into some early morning walks. That would be great. From there to the shoe fitting place where they took molds of my feet and they're going to make some inserts for my shoes. Don't know if the insurance company is going to cover that, but I know my foot's going to feel better, and that's what's really important. We'll try. Haven't had a great experience with insurance companies over the last year or so after Helene. So from there, I had an appointment with a skin doctor, a dermatologist. And the dermatologist's office was fantastically fast, very efficient, and no suspicions of cancer. All good. I'm very light-skinned, and early on in my youth, I was a lifeguard. I spent 3 years in the tropics. And that's way too much sun for someone with my complexion without the proper sunscreening, which, when you're young, you think you're invincible and you don't need all that crap. So, I'm good. No signs of skin cancer. I have an appointment for a year from now. I'll get checked again. I'll probably stretch it out to 2 years after that if everything is the same. This gave my wife more peace of mind than me. I recognized the spots on my skin, something that I've seen on my parents, so I wasn't too worried, but peace of mind's peace of mind. And then finally, I went and got a physical so that I could continue to do my job. Unfortunately, I have to get one of those every year now. It's not so bad. I have white coat syndrome. When I go to the doctor's office, my blood pressure is raised because I get nervous. So I've been trying to work on that and realize and understand that these people are there to facilitate me, to help me. The DOT, Department of Transportation physical that I'm required to get once a year, that one feels a bit more like an adversarial relationship. But she's just doing her job, or they're just doing their jobs. And that helps when you start realizing they're not there to fight you. They just have a job to do to make sure that the roads are safe. I'm not going to get out there, drive a truck, and fall over dead and run into a busload of Catholic nuns. That would be a bad situation. So, I guess a busload of anybody would be a bad situation. A busload of lawyers. Okay, we're not going to make the bad jokes this morning. So, and you would think that with a day of doctor visits, poking and prodding and you know, disrobing so that three people came into the office to examine me. That was a bit overwhelming, but they were very efficient. I got the impression that one was a nurse and one was a doctor. The doctor did the examination, and the other one was a shadow of the doctor who was training. But still, it was a little bit overwhelming. They all had good attitudes, and that definitely helped. Every appointment went without a hiccup. Very efficient, very fast. I was very happy with that. Copays were a bit high, but that's what you get when you go to a specialty with my insurance plan. But even with all of that, I got to spend the day with the love of my life. And Em is just an awesome person to be around. It was a lot of fun. We came home. We took a short break at one point, and I even went to the DMV. Yes, I went to the DMV and had a good time at the DMV. Some days just click well. At any rate, Em's a wonderful person to be around. She really tickles my fancy. Let's use some old words. It was a good day. There were many smiles. We kept each other entertained, and it makes you realize what's important in life. We got good news all the way around, and that's nice. Spent a lot of money. Spent a buttload of money. Obviously, during these times, there's not a lot of money to spend, but Em keeps telling me, you spend it now so you don't have to spend a lot more later, health-wise. So that's what we're doing. The yoga was a challenge today. My left foot hurt while I was doing it. Doing the, I think it's called the tree, where you pick your right foot up and you put it on your left, well, as high up your leg as you can get it. That was excruciating. That really, really hurt. But I did it. And I will continue to do it because I want to be able to have full function of my left foot again. I do have a prescription for some physical therapy, and I'm going to make an appointment probably Monday. Try to see if they have something in their schedule for either very early mornings or very late afternoons. I'm sure that's what everybody wants, so that they can get to work still. Drinking Eubora coffee still. It's delicious. Very good. So, I had a very good day yesterday. And I came home, and I still had a good day. I mean, I was reading the news, and I was watching the news, and Em went out to the garage to do a little bit of meditation, and I continued to watch the news. It's very disturbing where our country is headed. It's not a happy place, not at the moment. It's frustrating to see both sides accusing each other of wrongdoing when they're both absolutely right. They are both doing wrong. But it is what it is. Keep your eyes open. Be alert. There are peaceful protests that are going to take place this weekend. I'm being snide. I don't think they're going to be peaceful. I don't think that the protests in Los Angeles have been peaceful. I think they've been quite violent. And I have noticed that the framing of the photography is getting better so that the media can not show the damage that the protesters, and I'm still going to call them protesters, the rioters, They are part of the protesting crowd. Take ownership, left. That's you. They are framing their photos better so that you can't see the damage nearly as much. However, you can still see it. You just have to take the time to look. So this weekend, please be careful. There are a lot of people with ill intent in this world. I don't really intend to spend much time in public this weekend. Had enough public yesterday. Going to go to work today and try and have a good day. Try to get back home in one piece with my left foot hurting. But I had such a fantastic day yesterday, and I didn't expect to. I honestly thought that yesterday was going to be a bit of a pain, but it turned out to be not. Something occurred to me. I had an itch. I had an itch up here on my head, scratched it, something occurred to me. Someone said something to me yesterday about hair, and I haven't been swimming with my beard this long as of yet. However, even when I had a very short goatee, when I went swimming and I came up out of the water, I would shake my head to get the hair dry, to get the water out of my hair and out of my eyes. I haven't had hair in decades. It's a habit. And I still do it. And I try to remind myself how silly I must look when I come up out of the water and shake my head to get the water out of my hair, because it must look absolutely ridiculous. So I kind of put that on the same level as some of the people who are doing their politics. They are just doing it out of habit. They are just doing it because they're following their team. It is team sports. And they've been doing it their whole lives. So they continue to do it, whether it's right or wrong, whether they're getting the results that they think they're getting or not. They are shaking a bald head to get water out of hair that doesn't exist. That's a horrible analogy, but there it is. That's what's going on. Both sides, you're both wrong. Big, beautiful bill. You know what? I had a fantastic day yesterday. I'm going to concentrate on that. Keep my eyes open. Be aware of my surroundings. I suggest you do the same this weekend. We all need prayers right now. Every one of us. So, I am going to go and have a good day. I'm going to kick Friday right square in the tush. And I am going to, tush, I have news for you on Monday. I am going to do it and have a great day. I'm going to do my best. I hope you do the same. I hope you find love. I'm sorry. I hope you find peace, love, and dream. Until next time, lay throat.